sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Tennessee Titans. On the Rams sideline is Sean McVay. His team fell in their season opener a week ago, now hitting the road, looking for their first win. His counterpart on the Titans sideline is Brian Callahan. His guys also fell in the opener a week ago, so we've got a couple of teams here desperately wanting to avoid an 0-2 start. We're just about set. Hunter Ethan Evans has the ball teed up. And off we go from Nashville. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So out come the Titans, and they are led, Greg, by Cam Ward. Same alma mater as you, University of Miami, the #1 overall pick in this past April's draft.
I love watching a player of any position come back after a bad game. I think it really just speaks to their mental toughness and their ability to grind, because the reality is, if you can only play well when things are going your way, you're not going to play very long in the NFL. So I am very interested to see, Mike, what sort of approach does this guy come into today's game with, saying, last week is over, I'm going to remain aggressive, I'm going to put my team on my back, and go out there and do whatever I have to do to get a win.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Ward. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
3rd and long. Here's Ward. Catch made there by Burks. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
For the Titans.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
Going back and looking at last week's tape, just a little too up and down for my liking. It's hard to win consistently in the NFL, Mike, with your quarterback having good plays, good weeks, bad weeks. You want to just level all of that out. Maybe you lose some of the highs, but you prevent some of the lows. And when he was good, he was really good. But when he was bad, those are the back-breaking plays that really are hard to overcome if you want to win consistently in this league. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That's well, he's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. Nakua snags it over the middle. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. It's 3rd and 4. Again, it's Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Los Angeles.
A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. This one complete to Atwell. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Rams.
They go play action with Stafford. That is caught side of the end zone. Davante Adams. Touchdown, L.A. It's his third touchdown on the year.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick six the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
The extra point from Party is good. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Jaquan Jackson on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Titans offense ready now for their second drive. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. You play a tight game and lose. It kind of changes the feeling coming into this week a little.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? You don't want one loss to turn into two, one bad play to turn into two. The best teams in this league, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good? And there certainly was a lot of it. But can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today?
Here's Johnny Hecker now. And he's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. A fair catch signals, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Rams offense ready for their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive first and 10. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Rams.
They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford. First down throw there is incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
It leads to second and 10.
Here's Stafford. They'll look to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield. Third and long. Stafford to throw again. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. So fourth down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and take it. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice. On it comes. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 4. That'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Second down.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, Ward. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
3 yards to go.
Shotgun snap for Ward. Open man, left side. He's got it. That throw right on the money for the former Miami quarterback, and it's a first down.
And the Titans, first down.
Here we go, check.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play fake, now Ward to throw. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Practice.
We are through one. 7-0 is our score. We're back in Music City after this. Ball here to start quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up.
Let's go.
On play action, it's Ward. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. To the air again. Ward. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. Greg, you take a peek back and look at the NFC West in totality. You just are reminded of how... And this one's going to be intercepted. It's L'Jarius Sneed. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead. They'll run here with Pollard. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Ward. To the left side, caught by Ridley. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Come on. Back to 60.
Throwing is Ward. Back over the middle and take it in. He's got it. They get 14 on that hookup. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
In motion goes Likely. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And he's into the end zone. Tony Pollard. Touchdown Titans.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Tries at the point, up and good. And the Titans will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready for this next possession. Well, Greg, it will be a very busy stretch for the passports. A lot of international games to look forward to. 7 in all outside the U.S. Chiefs and Chargers last week in Sao Paulo. Great ones to follow. Vikings and Steelers in Dublin. Vikings in London playing the Browns the very next week. Broncos and Jets. Rams and Jags. We'll also play in London week 6 and 7. The Falcons and the Colts are going to be in Germany in week 10. And then the Commanders and Dolphins wrap up the international slate. That's in Madrid week 11. Greg, this has been such an additive part to the NFL season, all of these international games.
Yeah, I can tell you, Mike, having played one of the international games towards the end of my career in London when I played for Carolina, it's a great experience. It's fun for the players, it's fun for the coaches, it's fun for the fans and the families. So I expect this slate to continue to expand. There's so many fun international cities around the world that love NFL football.
And from what you hear, there's more to come. We could be at the point someday, very soon, where every team plays one game outside of the U.S. in each regular season. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First down.
His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
Ready. Lady.
On play action, it's Stafford. Forced out wide. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown Rams. Beautiful play on the move out of the pocket to his left, and he finds the end zone for the touchdown. What a play, Greg.
It really was, and how often do we see quarterbacks that really are trying to make a play, throw the ball into maybe a crowd, throw it into tight coverage, especially down here in the red zone. You have to protect the ball and make great choices, and he keeps that one alive, and it pays off.
Hardy now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams will move out to a 14-7 lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. A return now from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. Greg, when you look at the AFC South, there's an appreciation for what the Houston Texans have done. A couple of different quarterbacks, a couple of different head coaches. They've really been the team over the last several years that has been the team to beat in this division. And for the others, there's been moments. The question is, what pieces can they put together to try to knock Houston off the top?
Yeah,
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Kinchen. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend that lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Stafford. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, Stafford. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense. But let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
Moving to his left. Thrown on the run, but it's off target. Behind his man, and that is incomplete. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This, from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Carty's kick is good. And the Rams build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Tony Pollard heading out the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. You know, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line. after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going for it on fourth down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. There wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off if I could give you the ball at the 35? Or even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime. Each team he is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Ward. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. That's fielded at about the 18. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21.
Stafford now on 2nd down. A man left side, it's caught. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock, 24 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st down, Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
To the air again, Stafford. Pass is caught left side, that's Parkinson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. It's our 2nd week in studio, 2nd week of the NFL season. Lots to get to, so let's get after it. Our tour around the NFL starts now at legendary Lambeau Field. It's the Packers at home to take on the Commanders. And this is Jaden Reed. He was absolutely electric. This, one of 3 touchdown grabs for him in the game. The Packers are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And it's the veteran Aaron Rodgers. A 55-yard touchdown. This one's at halftime now, and it's the Steelers have the lead at the half in a battle of teams looking to avoid starting 0-2. Lastly, let's get down to Miami, the Dolphins hosting the New England Patriots. And it's Antonio Gibson. He was a big factor in the first half, as evidenced by this play right here. The Pats on top in this one at halftime. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Moving left. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Throw it on third down, Stafford. He'll find his tight end in the middle of the field to Higbee. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And a Rams first down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 3. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Play action now for Stafford. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. What team headed out for the Rams? And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Didn't get the hop he was hoping for. It bounds into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Ooh! And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
12 yards. That's good for a Titans first down. First and 3.
Play action. One. That's complete to lock it outright. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's first and goal.
A gain of 62 yards. That's another Titans first down.
They'll run here. It's Pollard. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Tony Pollard. Touchdown Titans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. The Rams offense headed back to take over once more. Well, Greg, as the season starts, really the season never ends. Think back to the schedule release. The draft has become this multi-day huge event. Green Bay crushed it with all the folks around the stadium in Lambeau, and some big names will be tied to that draft forever. A couple of the rookies that you've watched that are just sticking out in your mind, interested to see how they fit in the league as this season gets going.
You know, obviously so much attention around the quarterback position. Cam Ward goes number 1, and then obviously with Shador and all the conversations around that as the draft unfolded. But I think a guy that's going to be fun to watch when you talk about fit, I think you look at Ashton Jenkins. He gets drafted by Vegas. He's now with the Raiders. Pete Carroll. It kind of has the feel of, is he his Marshawn Lynch? Is he the bell cow back under center, Geno Smith, play action, set up that run game, play good defense? This feels like the early path Pete Carroll took when he took over in Seattle and turned them into a Super Bowl champion. So I'm not saying Genty's Marshawn Lynch, but he certainly feels like that's the fit the Raiders were going for when they took him with their first-round pick.
Hey, let me ask you about Travis Hunter. Of course, a Heisman winner, Colorado, great play, both sides of the ball as a receiver and a corner. You know, Greg, it's hard to come in this league and play well on one side of the ball. Is it realistic to think you may see him on both offense and defense?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, and I think to start, you have to say, okay, let's hang our hat on something. And I think when you look at the league, where is it harder to find impactful players? I believe it's harder to find impactful defensive backs. I think it's a harder position. I think the league favors the offense with the rules and the play style. So if I'm Jacksonville, I'm making Travis Hunter a defensive back on day 1, and then I'm going to package my offensive plays around his skill set to take advantage of him as a wide receiver. And then as time goes on, it will eventually unfold where he'll be able to have a role on both sides of the ball more consistently. But if I was in Jacksonville, that's what I would do. But I think it's going to be very interesting to see how fast and how big of a role on both sides they give Hunter.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Jordan Whittington. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That's his first touchdown of the new year.
And that's just another element that defenses have to worry about when playing a team like this. You match up with all their skill guys in the route concept, but then there's nobody left to account for the quarterback, and he ends up making the play. Big-time finish, big-time play, and they end this drive with 6.
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Rams go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. It's Darius Williams up to make the stop. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. He is met and dropped. Up the yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. 3rd and 7.
Come on.
Shotgun snap, and he's going to be taken down. A sack on what likely will wrap up play in this 3rd quarter.
It's 4th down. Johnny Hecker in punt formation for the Titans.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They snap it to Ward. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. Now a second down throw for Stafford. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Roger McCreary.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Stafford's pass intercepted.
Here we go. Check.
The Titans take over first and 10.
On first down, it's Ward. Pushed out to his right. Now he takes off. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. In motion goes Likely. Now, first down throw for Ward. Open right side is Likely. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 3 brings up second down.
Out of the gun, Ward. This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first and 10, Ward. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Ready.
It's now second.
Again, it's Ward. He finds the veteran Lockett. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it third and 4.
Ward now on third down. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Makes things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
Fourth down.
This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. And they are indeed back within one score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Rams offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
It's another run here for Williams. Up the sideline, past midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, L.A.
First down, Los Angeles.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super concerned. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. He's got it at the 7, and he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is first and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. A minute 57 to go in the game.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Tyler Higbee. Touchdown, L.A.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Hardy now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Rams will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Titans 17.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Jackson now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Titans offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now on 2nd and long.
A loss of 8 brings up 2nd down at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, here's Ward. And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again. Now, a big 3rd down.
Third down.
On play action, it's Ward. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Got it. Ready? Pat. Pat the 60. Pat the...
Now, it's Ward. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They go play action with Stafford. That's going to be incomplete. Crawford very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Jackson now to return it. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Titans offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Finding space at the 40. Inside the 20. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 69 yards. And the Titans, 1st down.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
He'll spike it here. 27 ticks left on that clock. The ball still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal.
19 strikes.
Throwing is Ward. He'll step, and this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little, too late. closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick.
Illegal touching. Offense.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.